It's been kind of a long day. Looks like it's getting ready to storm, and this will take a little bit of time. But I gotta tell you, I believe there's a gopher groundhog vendetta that's been sworn against me, and I'm going to show you why in just a second. As you can tell, I cut all the grass. I had to cut this back, so if you don't know this, you really should keep the grass over your septic tank cut. I really didn't realize where it was. I thought it was further down the hill and stuff, but I've been watching it over the summer and I can see where the strips are. So I cut that. So always keep your grass cut over your septic tank, and we all remember the grass grows greener over the septic tank. So in my grass cutting today, I found where I think GroundHog came up and decided he was trying to get at me. He chewed up my house. He chewed up the stuff. Look at the bite marks everywhere. I didn't do that. I went to a lot of trouble to not only think of doing that. When I did all this siding, I can't believe he pulled it out of there. Little bastard. So I've got more of this foam, so I'll have to cut some more or spray it with something. I don't know, but the little critter, dadgumming. And so anyway, yeah, it looks like it's getting ready to storm here. But before I go to sleep tonight, I'm loving this thing. That thing's real pretty. Before I go to sleep tonight, I think I'm going to try to turn the key. What, Doug? What's this? I don't know. Something digging in there. Boy, I tell you, this place is like full of varmints and critters and whatnot. So let's just keep things going continuously and hope that the Jaguar will start. This will be the first time in a long time. I've done major things to her, as if you've been watching along. So today's going to be the day, I hope, that we get this thing going. I'm going to have the best possible attitude toward all of this. So I sprayed all these weeds today, and so that'll be nice. It's taken a long time to whip this place into shape. So let's turn the lights on, because it's rather dark. I've been forced to do this. I never thought I would see the day, but I have weaponized my overalls. Yes, sir. These are Dickies. Love them. Dickies.com, not a sponsor. But I got myself a holster, and I got this thing going here, and the groundhogs made me do it. This is kind of a joke. That is a toy gun, and this is just sort of, I was just playing around, and I just thought I'd kid a little bit. Well, you can't. Well, that just don't fit worth a dang. You do have to have some kind of full belt right here to get that thing to stay up. I was just playing around. Anyway, I got to do this for those of you that know. We'll get them. I had to do some carburetor work to her yesterday. Now, if you want to check the timing on this girl, you've got to go underneath her. But for now, I've got it. She's rough set 10 degrees before top dead center. I've got the vacuum hooked up, and I think I showed in another video where things are. So I've got the fuel on. I had to go through and go into the float bowls and do some work on them. So I got this on there. I don't think that's going to help me very much with this car, but I don't know why. I've gone over and over and over everything. So let's hop in, and I've started the fuel pump. I've got my line on, so let's see. I don't know. I guess it's been 3-4 months since battery's hooked up. Since I cranked her. And so if she does crank, we're not gonna crank her long, okay? Because I gotta be technical about what I'm doing here. Well, I can't wait to see that stuff out of the seat and back where it belongs. Get a big dusting cloth here. I have to take my shoe off to generally get this to go. So the clock is running and the light is on. I feel like it's as statically timed as it can be. And she's a good old girl. She's okay. All right, so let's listen for ticks. She shouldn't be doing that. All right, we're gonna go for it anyway. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna put any choke on it. Well, I'll be danged. Oil pressure's up. That ticking noise is bugging me. Whoa, she's showing big charge. Okay, I don't know if it's leaking oil or anything, but that's all I wanted to do right there. Whoa! And the tachometer's up. Well, she's pretty smooth too. What you can see of it. Well, I'm kind of speechless about that. Let's go see if we got any leaks anywhere. Well, I tell you, it only takes 10 or 15 years of on and off work to get a good handle on these cars. I don't know. I'm in that place of not only disbelief, but everything I have now runs. That's been a long time. It was a year. It's been a year, I think, since everything. It might have been about a year to the day when she came in, all messed up. I gotta get her out. You might not believe it, but this is very emotional for me. Oh my gosh. I hear the oil draining back. There's no great big swaths of oil dripping out of anything. There's a little stain right there. That might be our drip. And well, the key is on. And well, let's just do it one more time. And okay. Whoa. I can't believe it. Okay. Well, tomorrow we will. I don't know what to say. I really don't. She's running. Guess I can say that. And that's good. I didn't even look at the flipping vacuum meter. Well, she starts and runs now, so. Oh, like I said, I don't think this thing's going to. I think that's better than I think it is. Oh, yeah. Because the needle is not at 0, it's way back here, so we can take her up almost to normal for adjusting. Okay, well, we'll put the timing light on it tomorrow, and we'll see where we are. This car is probably, unless it's real far off. Heck, let's just do it now. Ooh, well, there's all the carbon and mice and spiders that blew out everywhere. All that blackness. Let's just go up, I guess, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. got to be able to see the harmonic balancer. So and I don't know if I can do that through here. I think I've done about everything I can possibly do to not do this today, but so you can't, well, I guess I can kind of see it right there. I don't know. I think probably the thing to do is she's running pretty smooth. Seems to be okay. I think the thing to do would be go out and just put her on the road, but I don't know about that. Let's I gotta take the timing light around the other side. She is, I don't think I need this. She's been running a little time now, and I'm not so worried about that anymore. Well, hard to argue with that sound there, isn't it? So I'm going to try to show you what I can here. I don't know if it's going to do you any good at all. Yeah, she's right there at it. She's right on top dead center. And I'm going to keep that because I'm going to have a reference and I'm going to know you this out of that. Right at top dead center. Now that clicking and knocking that you may be hearing isn't that bad. The camera picks up things differently. Alright, so let's take a look at the gauges. Take a look underneath. There's that gasket. I had cleaned with those anyway. Oh, there she goes. She always does that. So, everything's looking pretty dang decent. So let's lock her in there, and then I've got my star wheel somewhat where I want it. The little wheel where you adjust timing. Let's just see how she does there. I don't know. And happy with this thing. Okay, now that she's run a little bit, I'm going to check the exhaust manifolds, make sure they're evenly hot. Yeah. Yep. So it looks like everything is even. Oh my, that's just great. And I know the alternator is going to hopefully, that's cool, yeah. I am real pleased with that. Let's disconnect the battery and do a couple other things and we'll wrap up here. So I'm just pleased as punch. Let's put the air cleaner back on it and stuff. That's just better. I won't have to stick rags in there and all over this. I can't wait to see it like that. So let's see it like that, and then I don't want to drive it around because you might pass a farm where they're doing something and it's just a filthy mess. And so I don't want to. I think I'm going to take that back in. So let's see what it looks like. I'm going to leave camera here. All right, let's see what it looks like with everything back on it. All right, so you have to take. I'm going to go into this. You have to take this out of the can. You got to make sure that that seal is there, is good, and then this goes like this. Okay, and you line up the little hole down there, the little. All right, and there's that, and it takes this special bolt here, and then and then that can goes in there, and then the manifold goes on here, and then the rest is history. So, what's wrong with you? Okay. So you'll see it all in just a second. I need to get a magnet to put that in there, so we'll do that. There's a very definite procedure in doing this, putting all this together. You've got to make sure that this rubber lip is in here, so before this is on the car, you turn it upside down, you put just this on there, and then you slip it on there with a little silicone or something, and then you put your air cleaner on, and your air is the thing that holds the air cleaner on, and then you slip it all together, and then I've got that clamp right there on, and then you got to clamp these down, and I got a feeling, there you go, okay, that can is super weird and tight, so you got to clamp that one. That's 2 of them, and there's only 3. Okay, and then there's 3. So it looks like we got her. Okay, that's not going to interfere with anything. And then you've got these fancy wing bolts here, and you have some sealant around this manifold and this manifold. I don't know what the hell to call it, air filter piece. And you got to turn these fancy wing nuts, and they will stop. You'll know you're there because they will just stop. Okay, and that's what she looks like when she's all together and looking good. There, I lost that video of. It was pretty funny too. I had a good time with that, straightening out that pipe. But I'll make other funny videos. It's okay. So if you want to put a little spray a little silicone on that, you can. That little tiny little screw there, you can just take that out. So if it's cold, you can stick your nozzle off your. I'm sorry about the fan noise. I've got to go in because there's going to be a big storm coming. You can put your starting fluid in there, and it goes evenly to all 3 carburetors. Okay, well, let's just do one more shot, and then it's sounding kind of bad out there. I gotta go. So let's do one more shot, and then I gotta go. I gotta get inside. It's getting dangerous out here. There's the Sean in his natural environment. I want to hear what he's got to say about these. I anointed them with some Jaguar carbon. Lights, camera, action. You getting off the phone? Come on. Come on. Come on. Where have you been all day? Oh, there it is.
It's not. It's different, but we'll have to.
It's a knockoff. Okay.
We'll have to go through the bottom.
NGK?
Yeah.
25 amp. Yeah, I learned about it being 25 amp. There's your wood. So what do you think?
Perfect.
Okay, it took some doing. What?
That's good, man.
That's what you wanted. Okay, I thought you might, after cutting in half and cutting the things, they looked kind of short, but they weren't 8 feet long.
What were they?
But remember, we measured it. It was like 7, and it was inches and inches away from 8 feet long. One was a little longer than the other.
Oh, okay.
So it was like there's 96 inches and 8 feet, and the longest one was 86 inches.
Oh no, that'll be okay. All that's going to do is just go over where that. You're just going to mount on top of the board, just screw them down, and then it's just extra support for the grader.
Well, that's good stuff. I mean, it's heavy stuff. As you can tell, I anointed them.
Anointed them.
Yeah. Do you not see it?
Oh yeah.
I got the Jaguar running.
You blow that out from the Jaguar.
Yeah, boy, she's running like a peach too.
All right.
Do you want? It's about to storm pretty heavy any minute.
Is it?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Oh.
You want to put this in and crank her right up?
If she's a go, we have to modify it a little bit to stick it in there. Let's just see if we just stick it in there and see.
All right.
We have to put modification
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, okay, guys, let me see what I did here. Hang on. Okay, I'm not going to go too deep into it. What you got?
I got
Lights,
contact.
camera, contact. So we got the new
Battery
glow
up.
plug. I charged the battery. Listen, now tell me. Now my guessing is that it's going to crank up almost instantly. Now you got
fuel.
We got fuel.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the new 25 ampere. So you don't have to have the key on anymore to do this,
okay.
but you can go ahead and turn the key on.
See if we got juice. We got juice.
Okay, now hold that down.
Okay, here we go.
I hear it crackling. I see it smoking.
I see her smoking. It's supposed to be turning red. We burning something else up.
Well, that's not a Kubota car. Don't back up. Do you want to go around? That's an NGK car.
Yeah,
It may not get red. Do you want here? Tighten this up. Handy have this little table right here. Yeah, that's good. So he doesn't know I had it running yesterday, so don't tell him. Do you want to take it around? Okay, let me get the door up. Put your drink holder up.
Yeah. Gotta have that.
Don't stand around these things. Get a little squirrel. What a mess. Inches of rain in 20 days here. This thing's gonna be loose. Wow. Ooh. Big animals up there. I got a feeling the little snifter of brandy's gonna take the edge off. Alright, I hope we get that lumber out of here. Okay, we'll see. Going on here now. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Daphne's. Oh no. Daphne's fine where she is.
Well, I was gonna get this out of the way.
She ain't in the way. You gonna pick her up tomorrow or something?
Yeah.
So
I'll do it tomorrow.
I got a good laugh at him, but we missed it about pull ties. We don't have enough pull ties on it. So you had a pull tie up here too. You had one right here and one. You want another one right there?
Oh yeah. You never have enough pull ties on a mini grader.
So she's running like a top. Let's talk about this thing because this was confusing to me. And he was out running it, and we've got this little brass thing here. And when I was bleeding it, I had it closed, and then I opened it, and the air all came out. And then it looked to me like it was supposed to be closed going up to this thing. And he was out running it, and it started to sort of bog. And now you're just running it open.
Yeah.
And I remember it being open.
It could be a faulty valve too.
Yeah, and there's an air bubble right there. Yeah, yeah, probably could be. And then there was some adjusting going on down here. You got those. Oh, I see what you're talking. You got the little safety wire, aviation safety wire stuff. So a little bit of adjusting because that bar was hitting right there. So okay, well I get a thumbs up.
Oh yeah. Hey, subscribe to the channel.
And subscribe. Yeah. And she sounds stronger than I've ever heard her run.
She runs
good. And I don't think that this thing's going to burn. Y'all didn't get to see, but I had to sort of meatball a hole in that thing.
I don't know.
And,
let's see if I can. Let's see if she'll.
You got the battery off? Or on?
Just see if we can heat her up again.
Okay, now that thing may not glow red because that's not the right
I left
thing.
it on. Well,
okay.
it's supposed to glow red, but let's see what happens. We had to burn the finish off of it.
Oh, let's wait a minute. Well, let's try to. Well, you're going to be out in the field. It's going to be daylight. I would.
You can see. Hold it up there. See it? It'll get cherry red.
I don't know if it will.
It should.
Simply because that's a bigger wire. Give her a crank. I don't know if it's going to burn cherry red. And cherry red ain't good because I would rather.
It's just
not.
an indication.
Yeah, I would. Well, no. I'd rather it. Oh, it's gonna be hot. Is it hot? I took my food.
No, it's not even hot.
But that's okay. The glow plugs are hot.
Oh yeah.
And that thing is a tool. That thing is part of the system. So I don't know if you're going to get a cherry hot anymore. And when it turns when metal turns red, it's not really good for it. I mean, it doesn't iron. You know, the molecules they align again. Okay, battery off as subscribed, and
What the hell? We got a gremlin in this bastard?
no, it ought to crank.
I turned it off.
No, diesel just runs on compression.
Yeah, I know, but juice. I'm talking about power.
Oh,
See,
you
I
got the
turned it
starter
off.
going, yeah.
All right, see when it. There. See how far I got to go before I get power. There we go.
There it went. You just
Okay.
didn't have it.
Didn't have it all the way up high enough.
Hit the go button.
Damn it! See, doing it again.
Yeah. All right. That's a good point to learn right there.
You have to leave the
just
slap
wouldn't-
up.
I wouldn't. I'm so tired from the Jaguar. I just.
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
Okay. So that'll do.
That'll do, pig.
All right.
All
And I
right.
tilled I sprayed all the. I didn't know that was Johnson grass.
Yeah.
And Johnson grass is bad for the animals, right?
Well, sometimes it makes the calves and the foals sick. They ingest a lot of the mares or the cows ingest a lot of it. Makes them sick when they're born.
No, let's not
good
have any
for
of that.
Prenatal animals.
Prenatal Johnson grass. It's
Prussic
bad.
acid is the culprit.
Oh, not again.
Yes.
What did I tell you the other day? I was busy and I said, well, it's acetic acid. Remember that? I was trying to say citric acid. Acetic acid, that's the worst kind. You got to watch that
That's the worst kind of acid there is, man. Acidic acid.
Oh,
Get
no.
worse than that.
You remember that time when we were like 19 or something? We started laughing. We laughed like 6 hours straight. Yeah, that was. I don't know what it was. We just couldn't stop laughing. Then my dad and Juanita came downstairs. We started laughing at them, and they thought it was them, which it kind of was. But we were laughing before they came down there.
Yeah, you
but,
think you smoked some good red bud or something.
I know. I never ever know.
Because that stuff will make you laugh like that.
Oh no.
Back in the day, I don't know about today.
I don't know either. Well, I ain't gonna find out.
Try it, Bob.
No, I'm not interested. I don't want to destroy my
You can
amateur.
eat your gummies, Bob. You don't have to smoke nothing.
No, I don't want anything. I don't want to destroy my amateur standing.
Amateur standing.
Yeah, I've never
What
ever.
you do, cut some more grass? You trying to expand your yard?
Oh, I did that. I was telling everybody. I don't know if I
You're
said.
expanding the
No,
yard?
I had to do that because that's where the septic field is,
Oh, yes.
and everybody always says you shouldn't let grass grow too tall over the septic field.
Oh, okay.
And my old septic guy, J.D. Moore,
Yeah.
and he said, no, don't let that grass above your septic tank get tall. Not good for the septic tank.
Okay.
And so.
Well, the leach lines, right?
Well, yeah, the
Did you
tank
ever
is
find
different.
the lid to the tank?
No, I don't know. I don't know if there is one.
There
I
is
don't know.
one.
There's
You
somewhere.
better find that thing.
Well, you find it.
I will.
Get some red bud and go out there and look for it.
on the backhoe. We'll
Oh,
find it
we'll
with
find the backhoe. That's the hard way.
Yeah. After we fall through it.
I know.
Fall
Well,
through the
I don't
lid.
know. I guess I could go to the county and get the paperwork on it.
It should be. All you gotta do is have a probing stick. You can find it.
Well, I got a pretty decent probing stick. They tell me.
Who's they?
Well, I don't know. One of the
You gotta
hundreds.
watch out for the they is.
One of the hundreds out there. One of the hundreds.
Oh, one of the hundreds. Oh my gosh.
All right, bye. Lights. You won't believe it when you see it. Okay, now I want you to stand up and come behind the chair. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah,
I have something. Come over here. Come over here. I'm not gonna hurt you. I want you to keep your eyes on the fountain. Keep your eyes on the prize.
Oh.
How do you like that?
Okay, we got lights on there.
I got lights going.
Yeah. Just don't get no better than that.
I tell you, I couldn't help but do it.
Holy cow.
So there's and so the thing that when I wake up, for 1, 2 in the morning, whatever, I can it reminds me that it's on, and isn't that beautiful? And you got the sky out there, and what you got to say?
I was just gonna say, man.
Oh, that's the end of my time on YouTube, so that's okay with me. I didn't come up with that. Or remember the other one, it's Fix It Again, Tony.
Yeah. I like that one. Fix It Again, Tony. Hey, this. How come you don't have a naked woman out there pouring water out of the vase? That's the one I like.
Because I got her in here.
I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah, I know. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
She's on her way.
Is that why you got that big freezer?
No, that's for Vinny and Larry. Once they go down the hill in the 3500 van with no brakes. Let's see, you got brake fluid all over the garage floor. Let's go out for a drive.
Wait, if those two aren't profiled as serial killers riding around in a windowless van, those two, huh?
I know.
What the hell? Guy's got a freezer full of frozen cats? There's got to be a story behind that.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Wait, there might be a reward, man.
I don't know. So I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, and then you can just turn it off.
Turn it off.
All right.
There's some more
Well,
water.
give me another thumbs up.
All right, thumbs up. Hey, subscribe to that for sure.
Anybody can do anything like that and fix Jaguars.
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
the word you're looking for, talent.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Okay. All right.
Okay, whoever that may be.